Welcome. This is the Men Church Stuff Podcast. This is the show where brothers-in-law DJ Culp and Brad Coleman talk about stuff from our perspective as men. It's a show for anyone who wants to hear how Christians interact with the world. And don't worry, we're real. We've grown up in church, and we want to share our experiences with you. We'll talk life stuff, church stuff, man stuff, and stuff. Here we go. Greetings, listeners here and there and everywhere, all across the land. This is the Men Church Stuff Podcast. I'm one of your hosts, DJ Culp. As always, here with my beloved brother-in-law, Brad Coleman. Excuse me, Brad. What's up, man?
We're coming into my favorite season of the year, pumpkin spice season.
Pumpkin spice season, that's right.
Some people refer to it as fall.
Or autumn.
Autumn, yeah.
No, autumn.
Autumn, yeah, that's too many. It's too many letters, too many syllables. Unlike pumpkin spice season.
Pumpkin spice season. So I did the math, Brad. I didn't.
Yeah, that's just short. PSS.
PSS. So I did the math. I went back and looked because I remembered that you and I had done an episode where we talked about the fall.
Mm-hmm.
That was episode 20, 113 episodes ago. So I think it's okay that we talk about fall again. I think we've had enough conversations in between that we're not revisiting, old material.
Except for I still love pumpkin spice.
So I have a question about that.
Yeah.
All right. So you love pumpkin spice.
Mm-hmm.
Do you still get it?
So I don't get I don't get it at McDonald's and stuff where it's like a syrup because I don't do the sugar.
Right.
And I don't do artificial sweeteners either. So anything that's like pre-mixed. But what I do is I get the flavored coffee and just brew
cool.
it.
Yeah.
And,
Okay.
and then I add my own almond milk or whatever.
Oh, almond milk. Yeah. So what Brad is basically selling you listeners is that he is better than you. He doesn't have syrup. He doesn't drink, he doesn't eat sugar. He only does the almond milk. Yeah. So I'm representing our larger listener base. My apologies, Brad, that we're just not.
I never thought I was the uppity one of the two of us.
Oh, dude. I mean, you just dropped almond milk. Yes, you're like several rungs uppitier than me. Oh, yeah.
Only during this season then.
Oh, okay. That's fair.
I mean, well, and then, the next season, which is, peppermint mocha season.
Peppermint mocha season. I mean, yeah.
And let me tell you, what you do there is you get you some peppermint coffee that's flavored, and then you take you some Hershey's cocoa powder and just take you just a teaspoon and just dump it on the top of the grounds there and then brew it together.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yes.
Cafe
mocha.
So
listeners, if you're regulars of the show, you will clearly know that Brad and I love our coffee. And that technique that Brad just mentioned where you add just a smidgen, just a skosh of cocoa powder. Oh, dude. Oh, it really, really flavors up coffee really well. So I'm with you, Brad, that that fall it's not my favorite, but it's just one of them. My favorite's really winter, but I love the fall winter pairing. And our topic today is just nothing but fall. Like, I'm under the weather. Clearly, you guys could probably hear that. And by under the weather, it's fall. And it's absolutely harvest season. And it has already affected me. Brad, you were talking, I think 2 episodes ago, maybe, where you mentioned that you had like the nasal
Yep.
cleansing, the surgery, whatever.
Yep.
I wish that I could reach in oftentimes and rip my sinus cavity out and just throw it away. Like,
Mhm.
I don't need it. because this junk is
Mhm.
it's I mean it pummels me. Um, so
It's
listeners, my apologies, my voice
it's
is a little raspy, but
it is crazy. And again, it's not that I never get clogged up because I do, but just not you're not anywhere near as bad.
mm,
But yeah, they like you have like honeycombs in
hmm
like structures.
yeah,
Yeah, they cut all those out
gosh,
of my sinus. At least these like the ones that were just so bad that he's like, we're just cleaning the house. He's like, this is what we're gonna do.
was the recovery like
It, there,
hard, terrible?
it was. I mean, it wasn't great, but it wasn't as bad as I had like anticipated.
Yeah.
Obviously soreness, but I could breathe better even before they took like when I came out of the surgery, they had these plastic like spacers in like dividers or whatever. I don't know. It was really
Mm,
weird. And
yeah.
when he pulled them out, they were so much bigger than what I thought because
Uh,
they like also like trimmed up my turbinate. So they had these back with some stuff.
yeah.
They didn't pack my nose because that's not the way he does it, except for like the first day. It was just some light packing that came off. But
hmm
I would, but like I could breathe already like better than I could ever breathe. And
Wow.
then I go into the doctor's office and it's like what 5, 6 weeks or something, and he's pulling those out. And he pulled those out, and one I went, "Whoa, that was in there."
Yeah.
and then I,
Yeah.
and then he said, "How can you breathe?" And I was like, "I don't think I've ever taken that much air up through my
Wow.
nose, doc."
Yeah.
I was like, "I was happy before you took those out with the progress, so
Yeah.
now." But and so when I get stuffy runny, it doesn't get as bad usually. Now here's the downside.
Yeah.
I'm more sensitive to smells
Mm-hmm.
and I'm more sensitive to like dust and stuff. So if I'm in
Oh
a
yeah.
really like stuff that I would do before and not wear a mask, which you probably should have wore a mask anyway.
Anyways, yeah,
Like
sure.
I definitely got to wear a mask now because yeah, it'll
Yeah.
sometimes we'll get some used toys that we're going to have to clean, and if they've been in an attic, I mean, I have to cover,
Right.
get a mask or something, or it just gets all up in there because there's plenty of room now.
Right. Yeah, it's got a lot of places to call home. Well, yeah, we are in harvest season here in West Tennessee. And I'm sure that, the St. Louis area, you guys are experiencing the same thing.
Yeah.
And cornfields are coming down. Cher and I were talking about this the other day. We do not understand why cornfields are treated the way that they are in West Tennessee because what farmers apparently do, what it looks like, is they'll grow corn
Mm,
and then they'll let it die. I mean, scorched and then cut it down. So we don't really know what's going on, but when that
mhm,
happens, I mean, there is so much dust. And I was talking to a colleague of mine who said that apparently ragweed
mhm,
is in full bloom. And my nasal cavity doesn't like ragweed. So,
mm.
all right. So all that said, Brad, what about fall do you love? So you say fall is your favorite season, obviously because of pumpkin spice,
Mhm.
but like pumpkin spice aside, what makes you love fall?
Football, and not the football like oh yeah, I got to go sit behind a TV and watch football.
Yeah.
But my son he's his first freshman game tonight. So
Mm.
I get to go. One, I get to go watch my son, but also my boys. These boys, the freshman team. A lot of these boys I coached.
Yeah.
As an assistant coach for years, and so it's gonna be it's a little different. I'll be in the stands now.
Right.
The benefit of that is though I get to be with your sister.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm gonna miss being on the sidelines. It's a different dynamic. But I love just if I've got somebody, if I'm invested, I
Mm.
love to watch. I love to watch Isaiah play, and I love to watch these other guys play. And I get excited when they catch the ball or
Yeah.
when they get a good run or when my son sacks the quarterback and you know
Boom.
almost
What I'm talking about,
wrest
Isaiah.
like almost
Yeah.
WrestleMania is him. Um, little bit. Those are exciting, and that's fall, you know.
Yeah.
And I like it when it cools down because I'm very
Hmm.
hot natured. I cannot wear long sleeves most of the time,
Right.
um, just because it's so hot. And
Yeah.
so I can wear hoodies once it cools down, which, good brisk morning, uh, high 50s to the mid 60s for me is just great.
Mm.
Like,
So you and I are 10 degrees apart. Mid 40s to mid to upper 50s
mm,
is is my favorite type of fall weather.
yeah,
Um, for me, 60 degrees is it's still a little warm. But no, I'm totally with you, man. When it really does cool down, like in where we live,
mm,
when the humidity blows away, like when the
yeah,
weather really does in fact turn, um, oh, dude, I love that briskness.
brisk. It's brisk, baby.
Brisk, brisk.
Yeah. So what about you? What's your favorite thing of fall that we haven't talked about yet?
So, um, you know, thinking
Unless
about
it's football, go ahead,
thinking about
I
being a
love,
kid near Chicago, I always loved fall. I mean, even in elementary school, I always loved fall.
yeah.
Um, to be honest, I can't put my finger on it why I love like the origin of why I love fall so much. Um, there's so much going on,
Mhm.
right? It is football season. Now I don't really watch football anymore. And Noah has no intention of playing football. He's too tenderhearted and doesn't want to hit anybody.
We could
Um,
we could fix that.
we can fix that, yes. Uh,
So was
but
Isaiah. Now he's
I mean, it's amazing to me that Isaiah loves playing linebacker.
yeah.
Because he's such a tender heart.
It
But
took a while. Yeah.
no, like Noah plays soccer, and that's always fun.
Yeah.
Um, I love the way that people begin to bundle up and get together. Like I know it almost sounds like a little too poetic or romantic, but like when people are together in cold weather, they need
Mhm.
to be closer, right? I mean, it's just like
Bonfires.
kind of like
Mm.
herd, yeah, bonfires, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
like herd mentality kind of thing. And I love bundling up. The colder, brisker weather
Mhm.
makes me love coffee more and chili. Like, oh, dude, I love chili in the fall.
Mm.
Yeah,
I'm a
like
big chili soup guy. Yeah.
it's actually
Hearty.
it's
Give me
it's
some
not a
hearty.
soup, it's a stew, Brad.
No, no, I said I like chili and soup.
Oh, and soup, yes.
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
I wouldn't
yeah.
call chili a soup.
No, chili's not a soup. But yeah, that's like it's those kind of things that make me love fall. When I will say this, when I lived in Virginia,
Mm.
when the leaves turned, dude, those colors were so
Yeah.
vibrant.
Yeah.
Now,
Eastern
I
Kentucky.
was about to say
Yeah.
you grew up with that. Yeah,
Growing up.
I did
Yeah.
not grow up with that.
Yeah.
But the
Just,
yeah, the yellows, the
yeah.
oranges, and the reds are vibrant. They're bright.
Yeah.
They're not kind of like dull or drab as they are over here in West
Yeah.
Tennessee.
Yeah.
Um,
It's
but
just, yeah, it's a gorgeous part of the country.
yes, it is, man. But no, like I don't know what it is, Brad, that I see communities beginning to like come alive
Mhm.
in ways that I don't necessarily see like in the summertime. That might be due to like, summertime's vacation season, so that might be the reason.
And I think probably a lot of people are trying to get those experiences in,
Yeah.
going here, going there. I was talking to one of the homeschool moms the other day, and she was like, "Can't believe summer's, over. I don't even think we went swimming. It's all this." And I was thinking the same thing. It was like the boat. Like the only time I got the boat out this year was with you and your
Oh,
dad.
oh wow. No, I didn't
Like,
know that.
yeah, it's I brought it back, and it's sit there ever
Yeah.
since. And now I've been out on a boat, but it wasn't mine.
It wasn't yours. Well, maybe it's maybe owning a boat's kind of like owning a swimming pool. We've been told by so many people, don't own a swimming pool, have friends that do.
Yeah, no joke. I mean, like it takes a bit, to get it out. So you got to be
Yeah.
motivated,
Yeah, right.
like, because I got to make sure everything's right and make sure
Or
it's
would you
gassed
need to
up. I
be
got to hook it up.
motivated?
Motivated. Yeah. It's so bad it was good.
Sorry.
Um,
My apologies, listeners. Don't think less of me.
yeah. But yeah, that's probably true. I think the longer I own it, the less I use it. Like the more I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
But the kids also were, they were busy. They had summer runs, they
Yeah,
had
right.
weightlifting and all this, and then they're going to grandparents and they're going to other grandparents. So there was very little time when, if one of the kids had been like, hey, we really want to go to the lake and go swimming. I mean, I think they mentioned it like once or twice, but like if they'd have really pushed it, they're like, okay, let's do
Let's
it.
do it. Sure. Yeah.
But it's like we were so busy, Carrie Beth come home from running 6 miles. She didn't want to go swim.
Right.
Yeah, like no thanks. I
No,
was
thanks. I just me on the couch, man. All right. So, question for you that you brought up because I love food, period, but I love food in the
like,
fall. Again, there's so much about the fall that I love. The the nostalgia that comes along with all of that. Um, do you actually have a favorite fall soup or stew?
mm. So as far as like fall, I like a good butternut squash soup.
Dude, good word, man. Yeah,
Yeah. Um, like back when we were in Ohio and we had gotten off sugar there and looking for like healthier recipes and stuff. It was one fall that we um, ran into some, it might have been given to us or we got it real cheap, this butternut squash. And we had heard about butternut squash soup. And so like we made it up and I was like, oh no, I like this a lot. I think Tabby likes it. I think the kids are kind of like, uh,
just meh.
eh.
So my favorite butternut squash soup, and actually I shouldn't say my favorite because it's really the only one that I've ever had,
Mm.
is Panera's autumn squash soup.
Yeah.
And it's fantastic. But I've never tried to make my own. Unfortunately, I'm the only one in my family that eats a really broad spectrum of soup. Shara and
Yeah.
the kids love potato soup, and that's where it ends.
Mm. And I
Um,
and potato soup is pretty awesome. I
yeah.
mean, you
And you've
can't
had our potato soup, I
go for
think,
that.
right?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. And your
Um,
chili.
yeah. My
I've eaten
chili,
I've
I'm,
eaten many meals at your house.
yes, you have. I'm proud of my chili, dude.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm excited about making some more. But little known fact about me, my favorite soup in the whole world, I've only ever had once, unfortunately.
Hmm.
Hoppin' John.
Hoppin' John soup.
Hoppin' John soup is what it's called. It is incredible. Um,
Can you give us a little? Can you mesh that out a little bit
so
more?
actually I can't because I've
Because
only
I'm
had that
like,
one time.
I
But I
have
remember
no idea
let tell
what
you what,
Hoppin' John
let me
soup is.
pull up Hoppin' John
It's
soup.
hoppin' or hop
Hoppin'.
in,
Hop
John.
hop in, John. Come on. No, hopping, John. If you're from the north, hopping from the
He was
south.
visiting some cannibals when he had
That's
this
right, yeah.
soup, and it was like it's Hoppin' John soup.
Okay, so the key ingredients are black-eyed peas, pork, onions, bell peppers, celery,
Yeah.
garlic, chicken broth, rice, collard greens, and then like Creole seasoning. Thank you very much, Google. Um,
I mean, I
oh,
would
dude,
definitely
so
I
good.
would definitely try it. I hate celery. I mean, I eat celery in stuff, but I don't like it.
Sure.
Other
Well,
people put it
I
in
mean, if
their
you say that
soups.
if you like my chili, you like the way I use celery because I every now and then I'll put celery in it, but like I marinate it down with it, you know?
I'm with the guy that said what was celery. It's like it's like water with hair that somebody made into a vegetable and with a little tingy taste. It's like, and I'm like, yeah, that's pretty accurate. Like when it's in soup, I will eat it, but I never eat it by itself. Like I'm making sure there's a big
Water with hair.
spoon. Yeah, I mean,
It's like the only thing I can think about is the ring in the bathtub. Like,
yeah,
just put that in your soup. It'll be
yeah,
fine.
yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
that's funny. No,
but
dude. Yeah. So like the one
Hopping
time that
John,
I
I mean,
had
I
Hoppin'
try it.
John, the celery. I mean, it was the celery prepped like you would normally have it in soup. Where it's cut
Yeah,
cut up really fine. Um,
yeah, yeah. I,
but
I
yeah,
just, I don't prefer it.
and that's
I don't
I get. I mean,
detest
it's a
it so
strong
much.
flavor, dude.
Like there's things that I detest that it's a no for me.
Hmm.
With that, it's just like it's almost just irritating for me. It's like why do you exist? I mean, I don't hate you,
Yeah, right.
but I don't like you either. Like you're not pickles, but you're definitely not pumpkin spice.
That's right.
So you're just like, eh. Is
Yeah,
anybody are you anybody's favorite vegetable?
you're a hairy.
Yeah, that's right.
Actually, yes, celery does so happen to be one of my absolute favorite vegetables of all
It's
time.
crazy.
Yep, I
I'm
do.
afraid
I
for you.
love celery.
I knew I was concerned before, but now
Yeah. No, dude. So Hoppin' John, I've only ever had once. And if you were to say, well, where did you have it? I don't even remember.
that
I
was actually
don't
going to be my
know.
next question. So, where does one get Hoppin' John
I
soup?
don't know. But I can tell you that what I had it was this amalgamation of of flavors like
I mean, with a name like that, it's got to be good,
Hoppin'
right?
John. Yeah,
Yeah. I mean, like if you made the soup and they named it after you,
right.
it's either really good or really not
Or
good.
really bad.
Yeah.
So there was a soup in Western Kentucky, and I looked this up a couple years ago. Apparently, it's even native to Western Kentucky, and it's called burgoo.
Burgoo.
Have you ever heard of
I
burgoo?
have heard of it, but I don't remember what it is.
So,
It's a
Brad,
soup
it is a soup. Um,
from
according to
Kentucky.
according to Google, it's actually roadkill stew.
Ah, yes, that makes
Yeah.
sense. I've
Yeah,
never
it
had it,
does
but I
make
have heard
sense
of it.
from Kentucky, absolutely. But I didn't know that it was called roadkill stew until
Don't
I
get
looked
your
it up.
possum in a can.
I know, right? Yeah. Just go hit one, you'll be fine. So
It's that
I
season where the good Lord refrigerates them right out in the open.
yes, he does. You don't have to go hunting for them. Just drive around enough, they'll come to you.
Don't worry about spoilage. I mean,
That's
once it
right.
drops below 40, you're good. Those bacteria,
That's right. Um, so the way that you make burgoo, from what I understand, is you basically put everything that you have in your pantry in a
Mhm.
pot and then you cook it down for a day and a half.
Yeah.
And it's
So that's
like
called stone soup. I
stone soup.
prefer
That's what, like
minus the roadkill. It's stone soup.
I was thinking like I mean if you cook soup for a day and a half, there's no water,
It's, it's
there's nothing. It's just like pantry jello, you
yeah, but
know?
if it's again, it's roadkill.
It's
So it's like, how do you know you got all those bacteria? You just cook them
you
for a
got to
day
cook
and a
it long
half,
enough.
man.
That's right. It's
You cook it
yeah,
for a day and a half,
that's
ain't nothing
exactly right.
living in there anymore.
It gets to the point like how do you know when it's actually done? When you know for a fact asking the question, is this done, is ridiculous. That's
Yeah,
when. But if you need to ask, is this done yet? Nope, you need to cook it longer now.
that's right. Right before it is
Yeah,
brick.
before it evaporates. Yeah, that's when it's done.
And I love me some of that there chew. You just chew
Oh,
on that.
yeah, jerky soup. Okay, let's move on because that's starting to get gross. It's starting to. It was gross. So Brad, do you have any favorite fall memories?
Favorite fall memories. I love. like a good group going to a corn maze.
You and I
And
have very different fall memories, I'll tell
no,
you
no,
that.
no, 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 no. But I was a youth pastor,
Mm, hmm.
and I love going to a corn maze at night because I
And would you,
love
yeah, I know where you're going with this.
dressing for the occasion
Yeah, for sure.
and I'm a big guy, and in the light, it's hard for me to hide. But when it's dark in a
Oh my
cornfield,
goodness, that's amazing.
so I love to jump scare, especially, teenagers that I love.
Yeah, for sure.
No, there's people who aren't going to have a heart attack most likely when I scare them.
So this is
Most of
not
the
a
time, if
gold.
you
This is not a
spook a
golden
teenager,
agers
yeah, yeah.
activity, right?
We did it with the senior adults once, and three of them died. It was crazy. Um, learn, don't make that mistake again.
Yeah, right.
Uh, no, I mean, I love though that like a kind of place that has the corn maze. Now, I don't particularly care for the corn maze itself. Again, it's the opportunity that I have in the corn maze.
Right, yeah.
But a lot of times there's a farm. Like we usually take the youth up for a bonfire at Eckerd's Orchard,
Hmm.
and they've got some games and stuff set up. You can get your apple cider, which by the
Oh,
way, I can get apple cider there, and it's fresh,
oh,
like
dude.
squeezed, no sugar added, no preservative.
Dude, I don't know if I've ever had fresh apple
Apples.
cider.
Oh, it's so good.
I can't imagine how good it
It
is.
is so good.
Yeah.
And then, and I think I've mentioned this on the show. People always look at me like I'm crazy. Okay. The kids look at me like I'm crazy, and it's just a benefit of doing it because, I like sometimes when people, especially teenagers,
Look at
go
you
like,
like you're
"What in
nuts.
the world are you doing?"
Yeah.
I love to get everybody else is roasting s'mores. I'm roasting apples. I
Huh.
get a fresh bag of apples
I've
from
never
there,
roasted an apple, dude.
skewer it, and you just keep turning it.
Did you watch Peach Dragon as a kid?
I did,
Because
and that may have been where I got
he
the
has Pete
idea.
roast an apple for him.
That is absolutely right, and it was delicious.
And it was delicious, is
That
what
may
he
be
said.
where I
That's
got the
right.
idea. I don't know, but I
You're
was
welcome
like,
for that reference, by the way.
yeah, I could do that, and you got to get it real hot and kind of just let it cool off just enough so it's not like burn you. But then it's again, it's almost a sensation of like a hot apple pie.
Hmm.
And but just fresh off of, I mean, it
I'll have to
is.
try
It's
that, dude.
just good
I've
stuff. I
never
highly
thought about
recommend it.
that. Yeah.
And I've got some of the youth too. They're like, well, I'll try it. I'm like, oh yeah, this is pretty good. I mean, like, it's not going to beat s'mores if you're sugar,
Right. Yeah.
like
Yeah.
you want that kind of
But I mean,
sugar.
as we've already mentioned at the top of the show, we understand, the
That,
echelon that you live on,
yes, that
looking
I'm
down
better
on
than
all of
everybody. No,
us. So my apologies. Yeah, again,
no,
us little peons down here, we can handle our s'mores.
I'm just a recovering addict. That's all.
That's what it is.
Recovering sugar addict. I mean, oh, but we won't go into that. We've been there before. Yeah, fall is it's just fun. Like you said, I love the togetherness
Hmm.
of just going to a place like that, sitting around a campfire, having a good time.
Yeah.
Um, it, and again, you get a big group of people together, and it doesn't stink. You know, the teenager, even the boys, they don't smell as bad, and when it's
When it's
cooler.
colder outside, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, oh, it's not so bad having you
Yeah.
guys around. You can get closer.
You can get, yeah, right. Yeah.
But I love that, again, that it's almost like a county fair, but like all plopped into this nice little orchard or whatever.
Yeah. That's cool.
And I like that. And I like at night because I think it makes me feel like there's less people there. And so my social.
So you kind of come alive because, yeah, right.
Yeah, because I'm hidden
Yeah, right.
somewhat.
Yeah.
I wear
Yeah.
dark clothes. I'm not wearing bright neon.
You heard it here, ladies and gentlemen. Brad likes fall because he
I can
can't be
lurk.
seen and people go away.
I can lurk in the
Like
dark.
you and he's a lurker.
Although I try, like when there's a little kid, to like not freak them out. Because I mean, just imagine me in the dark standing outside of the porta potty,
No.
like some guy, some little kid comes out,
Oh,
and
dude.
I'm the first thing that they see,
I mean,
and
and you're
it's
dressed in black. Like,
yeah, that's
uh,
right.
yeah, you are absolutely someone that is to be feared
But,
and like 911.
but here's the crazy thing though, because the reality is, like, I would go full on grizzly on anybody that tried to hurt you, even though I have no idea who you are, little boy.
That's right. That's right.
Like if like if
Yeah.
somebody was trying to kidnap you right now, I'm the best person to have around. This is not my dad.
Yeah.
Where are you going? I mean, I
Yeah.
grab that guy too quick to talk about it.
Yeah, but
And
here's
then
the
if it's
thing.
like I actually am his dad and he was just you're like, well, you better go
Yeah,
whoop him
but
because
here's
because
the
I was
thing
about
though.
to whoop
Like
you.
we don't have the amount of time to like request, of request of you, like, are you a person that I can trust? Are you a
Yeah,
person that is going to
yeah,
fight for me? No, no. You in just your natural state are scary and burly enough.
yeah.
Um, well, one of my absolute favorite fall memories was not actually as a kid, but when I went to college, fall was ultimate frisbee time for me and a bunch of friends. And dude, I played hours of ultimate frisbee in college.
I
And
think I played once and
did you really?
I thought
Oh,
this
loved
is
it.
a horrible game. Why would anybody want to do this?
I mean, it is a like you got to run. Like it is a game of nothing but running. Um,
It's like football without the football and without the tackling. All of the things that,
actually that's right. Yeah.
which is all the things that I love about football.
So take all the joy away from it, and
I
then
knew
you've got
plenty of
ultimate
people
frisbee.
that,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's right.
yeah, I know. I knew plenty of people that thought it was awesome. And I
Yeah.
went and played, it convinced me to go once.
Hmm.
And I was like, yeah, this ain't for me. But I'm glad that you love it,
I
DJ.
did, man. And actually, I kind of began to understand that as almost as shallow as this sounds, it's true. I began to understand that I have value by playing ultimate frisbee. Like, and if you're thinking, I know that's like really melodramatic, but dude, I hated middle school and high school. I really did.
Hmm.
I always felt like I was an outcast. And so when I went to college, you get to start over. I got friends that really wanted to hang out with me, and then they would ask me to go play ultimate frisbee with them. And it was just a bunch of pickup games. It wasn't like I
Hmm.
am or anything. Not I am. Intramural. Yeah, that is I am.
I was like instant messenger.
Instant messenger. No.
I was like AIM, yeah. AOL instant messenger.
But no, like
I
I
always
began
asked
to
my friends to go to Steak and Shake with me
did
at
you
two
really?
o'clock in the morning.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Yeah, I
We
was
didn't
that
have Steak
guy.
and Shake. We had a Huddle House,
I was
and it
that
was
guy.
our Huddle House. I don't know about your Steak and Shake. Our Huddle House was not a place for well-groomed individuals at 2 a.m.
No, we had a Waffle House down the road. So,
Okay,
I mean,
yeah,
if you wanted that, you just go to a Waffle House. Steak and Shake was a slightly more high class. There weren't so many
yeah,
drunk people. Um,
yeah, yeah. Huddle House was the place for quite unsavory characters.
yeah. Yeah, 2 o'clock in the morning, I'd be like, my friend group, like on, instant messenger. Hey, is anybody up? Anybody want to go? And I
Nice.
had this, and this was, I shouldn't have done this as much as I did, but I had a buddy or a couple buddies, and they'd be like, "Oh, man, we can't, we don't have it, in our budget or whatever. We're broke right now." And I'd be like, "Ah, I got you, man." It's like I got so many of those gotchas that I don't even really want to know how much I spent on other
Other
guys
individuals. Yes, right.
just to get them to go with me. It's like, dude, I mean, like I'll buy you a burger, I'll buy you a shake or whatever. I
Which is
mean,
really strange because you're an introvert. It would have made sense for you to go by yourself.
yeah, no, but then you're awkward. Then I feel awkward because the waitress and then is looking at me and why is this guy?
Yeah,
So like
why?
I
Yeah.
need
Why doesn't
company
anybody like
that
this
I'm comfortable
person?
with. And again, my friend group wasn't huge. It wasn't like I was asking 40 people. It was like,
Right.
there's like a handful of people that were kind of like likely to be up. Actually, one of them lived in my dorm, and sometimes I just go knock on his door. I'd be like,
Yeah.
hey Jeremy, let's go, let's go steak and shake.
Yeah.
And he'd be like, all right, let's go.
All right, let's do it. All right. So last question here. Do you have any favorite fall movies?
All movies. I'm like,
And not necessarily a movie that is set in the fall, but are
okay.
there movies that you like watching more when like the brisk weather comes along? Right? I mean, because it does, like the not just the temperature drops, but we'll
Hmm.
have fall backward, right? So it gets darker earlier. Yeah, are there any movies that you
I don't know that my
excited
brain,
to
I mean,
watch?
other than like, hey, I like scary movies, which nobody else, I mean, well, that's not completely true. Some of my kids do, but your sister doesn't, except for when she was pregnant with Carrie Beth for a 3 month period where we watched all kinds of scary movies because she just went on this kick. And as quick as it started, it was over. I don't know. It was
Wow.
amazing. It's amazing.
Huh.
But I mean, like, I guess I don't really think of those. I don't know that my brain has ever classified movies as fall movies. Um, yeah, I don't know. Like, I'm like, I like what I like. I really don't
Right.
care, when
What
it
time of the
is.
year it is?
I mean, I know Christmas, of course, like, you've
Sure.
got your
Yeah.
like Rudolph and your Frosty, and I'm gonna think of something like in 3 hours. I'm gonna be like, and I'm just gonna like yell out this movie title, and people are gonna
Right.
be like, "What are you talking about?"
So
You had to be there. What about you?
I
What's your
like
favorite? I mean, because I feel like you had to have something behind the question there.
right. Well, and to be honest, I just didn't know if you had movies that you really preferred to watch or loved watching again nostalgically in a certain season. And if fall was one of those. So like for me, I yes, I will watch Lord of the Rings at any point during the year, but I love watching those kind of movies
Hmm.
in the fall. But like bundled up on the couch under a blanket with a cup of coffee. Um, and again, like oftentimes with Cher there, or if we have friends over, um, if we want to watch a movie, it'll be like kind of like a drama. Like Remember the Titans, We Are Marshall. Those kind of. And I know both of those are football movies, but yeah, I think for me, like the comedy. I think I'm usually I'm quicker to want to watch those kind of movies
Hmm.
during the summertime, and I can't tell you why. I have no idea.
Yeah. I
But
mean,
like,
again, my brain is like trying to figure out, like, what do you mean? Like, other than like Easter, Christmas, Halloween,
yeah, yeah.
like, how do you classify
Well, no, and that's
those
why I
movies?
said like
I love to watch Cool Runnings on
Cool Runnings.
Thanksgiving. No, I don't know. I mean, it's a good movie though. I'll watch it
It's a
anytime.
great movie. No, like I think watching Cool Runnings in July is odd because
I think you're odd.
I appreciate that. Yeah, and I am. You're exactly right. But I mean it's about the Winter Olympics, you know.
Yep. So now
And
you're,
so
I was like, so now you're judging my movie preferences based
I
on
am.
seasons.
Look, dude, look, if
Brad,
you're sitting all high and
You can't
lofty,
watch that in
you're sitting up there
October.
looking down on everybody who still eats sugar. Give me something
That
here.
is a spring movie, Brad. That is a spring only
Spring
movie.
only, that's right. Um, yeah, like I think just like longer, more kind of like sentimental or again, the word nostalgic comes to mind. Like those kind of movies, I tend to want to watch more in the fall. And you're right. I mean, once we move into Christmas, like for me, November 1 is Christmas season, starts Christmas season. And I know that there's a lot of people out there that disagree with that, and that is totally fine. Enjoy like, hoisting up Thanksgiving. But it's my own little personal rebellion against Halloween. But like, once November 1st happens, then Christmas movies come into play. And so, yeah, I do. I enjoy maybe even like the movie Radio. Again, I don't mean to be singling out necessarily a like just football movies. Um,
I think you have a secret love for football that you didn't know.
no, I absolutely no, I don't have a secret love for football. I love football openly. I I came out of that closet a long time ago, Brad.
You heard it here first.
All right,
So,
well,
when is Noah signing up?
for football.
So,
So
I
no,
guess
actually,
I guess the question is, here's really the kicker. How does mom feel about the idea of Noah playing football?
no, she doesn't like it. Not at all.
Yeah.
But she's not worried about it because Noah has expressed zero interest.
Mhm.
None,
Mhm.
not even a smidgen of wanting to play.
Yeah.
She's happy. And I mean, to be honest, dude, so am I.
Yeah.
With soccer.
I just want to put this out there though. He's going to be spending some more time with his cousin,
Yeah. Yeah, he is.
his older, cooler,
Cooler cousin.
cousin
I
who
mean, I'm not
plays
going to open
football.
up Pandora's box
It's all
about
right.
the,
It's
the physical
okay. I will.
dangers, CTE and all that kind of stuff, but
Yeah.
um
No,
anybody
So,
who
so
anybody I had to have this conversation with Noah because I like sometimes I get frustrated that he overgeneralizes across like all mediums. For instance, Noah, have you ever thought about maybe playing football? Daddy, I don't want to do it because you first of all you hit people, and second of all you could probably get hurt. At which point in time I would tell him, I mean, buddy, that's true, but if you don't want to get hurt at all, do you know what you need to do? He said, "What, Daddy? You don't need to go anywhere ever for the rest of your life." Because
yeah,
anything that any sport that you ever play, you can clearly get hurt. And I mean,
yeah,
his little 8-year-old mind did not know that.
yeah.
So I would love for him to look into playing football.
So,
I think there would be I think there would be a thrill that he would experience.
yeah. Well, so I got concussions in football, right?
Hmm.
And there are still effects from those concussions. Like if I get my head hit, like if I just knock my head on something, like it
Right.
can cause some fogginess, it can cause those things. And so
Listeners,
with
before Brad had his concussions, he actually smiled and laughed like everybody else did.
yeah, it's crazy.
His personality became numbed from
Yeah,
playing football. Sorry, go ahead.
I just broke. So like with Isaiah, when he started talking about football, see, I'm the one that worries about that between me and your sister. And I was really like, again, just kind of praying about it and mulling it over. And I said to her, I was like, how could I put my son into something where I'm still feeling some of the effects, and it's negative. And she said, I want to ask you one question. That's okay. She said, if you could go back, would you do it again? I said, in a heartbeat. She said, then don't steal that from your son.
Dude, Tabitha, words of wisdom.
And yeah,
Doesn't
and all
happen
right,
very often, though.
conversation over. It happens more often than you would think.
No, it doesn't, Brad. I refuse to believe that. I reject
Hey,
your reality and
I'm one
substitute
of
my
those
own.
choices, one of those decisions.
Oh, that's awesome. Listeners,
I do tell them that that I'm smarter. I make better decisions. Like I was having a conversation with Carrie Beth that went something like this, like, well, I make better decisions than your mom. And she's like, what? And I was like, just remember, I'm one
I
of your
married
mom's
her.
decisions.
That's
And,
right.
and again, puts her in this conundrum of like,
And she makes worse decisions because she married me. That's
yeah,
right. Yeah. Well, listeners, there you have it. That's our updated fall episode, our favorite things of fall. Here's what we would love for you to do. Chime in, get into the conversation, go onto our Facebook group page, and just let us know what are your favorite things about fall. You'll see a big giant question. What are your favorite things about fall? And just let us know. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I personally thank you very much for your prayers. I will know the results of my biopsy that I discussed last week. I will know on Friday, Friday, September 5th. So actually, when this drops, I will know. But Brad, I love you, man.
love you too.
Listeners, we love you. Thank you so much again for tuning in. You know what to do. Follow us on all of our facials. Follow us on our facials. Follow us on our what's the word?
Social media.
Socials. Thank you. Follow us on our socials. Social media stuff. Facebook and Instagram. And remember, we still need funny church stories. please submit your funny church stories to www.menchurchstuff.com. We love you guys, and we will catch you next time.
Go be his church.